YouTube, it's Real Rob Boy back with another video. Hey, look, a lot of people in today's society, they don't want to be in a relationship. You're gonna come across individuals that's gonna tell you that women that's gonna tell you they don't need no man, or you gonna come across men that tell you they don't need no woman, and that's true. That's true, but at the end of the day, the only reason why people got their guard up, the only reason why people fear being in a relationship, the only reason why people run away from trying to connect with an individual is because they're afraid of being hurt. That's the truth. The reason why people don't want to be in relationships is because they're afraid of being hurt, because people have been used to giving their all. See, once you give your all to somebody and you genuinely love that person, and this person, and I'm talking about, and you think, this is the thing, you might think this person genuinely love you, but you're gonna come to the realization that the love that you giving out, you're not getting that love back in return. And once you figure that out, that's gonna hurt you, and that's gonna leave you scarred. Because now you came to the realization that the person not displaying actions of love towards you, and because of this, you're going to develop trust issues with each and every individual that you come across, because you didn't get, once you give your trust, and once you give yourself to somebody, once you give your all to somebody and that person forsake you, you're going to forever be guarded, meaning you're not going to ever allow yourself to open up again. You're not going to ever, it's going to take a miracle for you to bring that barrier down, because you have just emotionally, mentally, and spiritually invested your time in somebody, and that person that you invested in didn't invest shit back. They was playing games, because a lot of people in today's society, they're not trying to do things in a traditional way. They're not trying to marry the right way. They're not trying to go about things in traditional value. No, they trying to make their own rules so that they can control the person that they with, because a lot of people don't love you. They only love you for what you can do for them. There's so many people that's in relationships right now that's lost. And then on top of that, another reason why relationships is failing, because y'all too busy starting off with sex. If sex starts with the relationship is going to end, and end so bad it is ridiculous, because y'all, how can you connect with somebody? How can you just get to know somebody? How can you just end up connecting with somebody? But this the thing, if sex is the start of your relationship, if you having sex with somebody and you don't have a deep, meaningful connection with that individual, that's not love, that's lust. This is my thing, bro. If you're not with somebody who can help you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, who can help you grow and become better as a person, and not only for you but for them as well, so that it can benefit the relationship, so it can benefit both of y'all. If you're not with somebody that's gonna tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear, if you're not with somebody who understands you, if you're not with your best friend, meaning if you can't have deep, meaningful conversations with clarity, understanding, and enlightenment, if you can't be your true, authentic self around individuals, you don't need to be around these people. You don't need to be around these people, because a lot of people, they're not going to love you. They're not going to cherish you. They're going to take you for granted, because they want the benefits of you, but they don't want, this the thing, they want the benefits of you, but they don't want what come with you. They just want the best. They want the benefits of you. They want the pros, but they don't want the cons. They want the yes, but they don't want the no's. That's what I'm saying. They don't want that. And then on top of that, a lot of men and women misunderstand each other on a daily basis. Like the world could be so peaceful if people just understood each other. I mean, if men just understood women and women just understood men, I'm talking about understanding on a level to where you can put yourself in each other's shoes, to where you can form a psychoanalysis based off putting yourself in someone else's shoes, meaning, okay, well, wait a minute, she's a woman and I know she's emotional, so you know what, she's a woman and I know this is in her nature, so I ain't gonna have no choice but to accept it. And as far as men, all y'all have to do, as far as women can put, all y'all have to do, okay, well, this is a man and this is how men are, and I understand that, so I have to accept this. If everybody started accepting their role, this world will be a better place. But it's not going to be, but this the thing is, it's never going to come to that, because individuals are blinded by their arrogance. It's just something to think about. A lot of people not ready to be in relationships because they're not relationship material. They're not marriage material. They can't feed. This the thing, you can't feed a person emotionally and mentally. And because people lack the ability to feed people emotionally and mentally, every connection, every relationship, every person that they meet, they're going to lose that individual, because they lack the ability to understand. They lack the ability to think logical. People act off emotion instead of logic, and that's their downfall. But if you ain't in a relationship, trust me, you're not missing out on nothing. You're not missing out on nothing. I'm telling you, you should be having the most fun of your life. You shouldn't even be looking for one. At the end of the day, you are what you attract. That's another thing. You are what you attract. If you keep attracting toxic individuals, it's something you're not doing internally. You got to go even deeper, and you got to keep doing the internal work, because if you keep attracting toxic individuals, it's something you're doing wrong. You're going to have to stop looking at the people that you attracting and start looking at what you doing to what is you doing that attracts these individuals. Yeah, because a lot of people be saying they be attracting toxic people. I'm like, well, if you keep attracting toxic individuals, then I'm not even going to look at the individuals that you attract, and I'm going to look at you, because it's obviously obviously you ain't done healing yet. You're not done healing yet. You got to find yourself. You can't be how can you love somebody when you don't love yourself? You can't be in a relationship with somebody when you don't love yourself. If you lack self-love, you will never succeed in a relationship. Point blank period. You cannot love nobody until you love yourself. You will never succeed in a relationship when you don't love yourself. And most people in society, they don't love themselves. They want you to love them, but they don't love themselves though, because the only reason why they want you to love them is so that you can boost their ego. So that you can give all them the attention and validation that they crave and seek from you. But that shit not gonna happen with a real person. Because I love you, but I love myself even more. And I'm first, you not first. And you should put yourself first. Yeah, man, people just people not ready for relationships. They want the benefits, but they not willing to accept what actually come with it. They not willing to accept. People ain't willing to they not willing to accept. This is the thing, people don't want to self-reflect and take accountability for their own actions. And because of this, they chose to not look in a mirror and self-reflect, they built this tremendous ego. They built this tremendous ego that's blinding them from the truth. This the thing. A lot of people are blinded by their arrogance because they refuse to accept the truth. And this the thing. For an individual to know the truth and still deny the truth, one must be extremely arrogant. And you are blind. That's just like me. If I was with a woman, if I didn't love myself, I wouldn't be able to love that woman first. I'm finna be honest. And this the thing, that woman will be able to know that I don't love myself based off how I conduct myself around her. She gonna be able to tell, okay, well, I'm sensing signs of insecurity from him. I'm gonna try to help him, but I don't know if he gonna get mad, because a lot of people this the thing, you can't even help people nowadays because they're going to try, this is the thing, they're going to try to look at it as though you're trying to control them. You're not trying to control them. You're trying to help them because you want what's best for them. But this is the thing, if they can't see that for themselves, you're going to have to get the fuck up out of there. because we ain't got time to be raising children. Ain't nobody got time to be raising children, because that's a lot of people. If a lot of people that's in relationships right now, they ain't even having fun. They're too busy raising a person that they with instead of growing with that person. You shouldn't have to tell a man how to be a man, and you shouldn't have to tell a woman how to be a woman. That's point blank, period. So at the end of the day, we got to ask ourselves questions here. It's the individuals that we trying to get involved with, or that we already involved with. Are we really, can y'all literally see yourself growing with this person? Or is this person benefiting y'all in a way that represents growth? Or is this person just wasting your time? Because if you real, you going to tell when somebody wasting your time, because you going to stand on the business. Hey, I'm sweating right now. Hey, don't worry about that. I just got done working out. Anyway, I had to touch on that because a lot of people got to understand something. You can't be in a relationship. You can't love somebody until you truly love yourself.